Pull up a map of time zones, and something feels wrong. If time were purely mathematical, time zones would be clean vertical stripes, perfect, orderly, boring. Instead, they twist, zigzag, and sometimes look like they were drawn by someone trying to avoid potholes. That's not a mistake. That mess is history, politics, economics, and human stubbornness, etched directly onto the clock. In theory, Earth is simple. It spins once every 24 hours. Divide the globe into 24 equal slices, each 15 degrees wide, and boom, perfect time zones. That system works if nobody lives on Earth. The moment people, borders, and money enter the picture, straight lines become liabilities. Time zones stopped being about the sun and started being about synchronization, getting people to wake up, work, trade, and communicate at the same moment. Imagine a country split down the middle by time. One side eats lunch while the other is still in morning meetings. Trains cross borders and suddenly arrive before they left. So governments bend time to fit the map, not the other way around. Time zones detour around borders the same way highways curve around mountains, because cutting straight through is expensive. That's why time zones hug national outlines instead of longitude lines. Political unity beats astronomical accuracy every time. Time zones follow people, not land. Densely populated regions pull time toward themselves like gravity. Major cities want shared business hours. Factories want synchronized shifts. Financial markets want everyone opening at once. A jagged time zone often means everything important happens on this side. Rural areas get dragged along, not because it's solar noon, but because missing the city's schedule costs money. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Time zones aren't scientific instruments. They're coordination tools. They exist to reduce friction, not reflect daylight perfectly. That's why some places are technically wrong by the sun, but socially correct by the clock. If clocks followed sunlight precisely, daily life would feel like permanent jet lag. Straight lines are precise. Crooked lines are usable. Time zones have been reshaped by conflict more than once. Just like in 1940, when Germany abandoned its natural solar time and shifted its clocks to match Nazi-controlled Western Europe, including occupied France, Belgium, and the Netherlands, by forcing occupied territories to share the same time. Military logistics became simpler, rail schedules aligned across borders, and administrative command flowed on a single clock. Time became a tool of occupation, not a reflection of geography. Changing time can be easier than moving borders, so governments move the clock instead. It's one of the few geopolitical tools that leaves no ruins behind. Some countries are so wide they should span multiple time zones, yet don't. Why? Because internal chaos costs more than solar accuracy. One national time means unified schedules, simpler broadcasting, and fewer missed flights. The sun rising late becomes a small price for national rhythm. In these cases, time behaves less like physics and more like a constitution. People don't experience time as angles or degrees. They experience it as routines. Breakfast, work, school pickup, and sleep. Every jagged edge is a compromise between sunlight and society. It's proof that human coordination matters more than geometric perfection.